Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is episode 2 of HGV Talks. Actually came up with the name of it. My name's HGV Breezy, so it kind of just makes sense to call it HGV Talks. It's kind of the branding I'll be using with the Handgun Villains team and all that. So thank you, Stoma, for the reference for the name. Stoma's in the Discord and longtime viewer. So I just want to give you a little shout out for that. Hashtag better twin. Um, Today, I'm going to talk about dealing with social media and chat as a streamer. Last episode talked about what I believe is one of the most important things about succeeding as a streamer, which is maintaining a consistent schedule. It's pretty much the main topic of the last episode. If you wanted to go check that out, if you missed it. Today, I want to talk about the social media and chat and kind of what I think is important when it comes to dealing with all that. For chat specifically, when you're live, you have your live chat. If you got some real solid followers, maybe you got a Discord going, you got a nice little consistent community building up. What I mean when I say dealing with them, which kind of sounds negative, um, but it's dealing with the ups and downs of it. If you have a community that's extremely positive and they're just really nice to everyone all the time, not what I have, the opposite of what I got. But if they're really nice all the time and they're really uplifting and all that, it's dangerous if you take it too literally or take it too seriously because, one day the person who's in your stream every single day saying you're the best, my favorite streamer, they might just not show up one day. They might just stop watching. It happens. There's been plenty of times I've had viewers who never missed a stream. They showed up. They were first ones there, last ones to go, talked very highly of me as a streamer and how much they enjoyed my content. And then just one day they didn't show up. And then next thing I know, months go by and I was like, oh, wow, what happened to that guy? Like he just fell off the face of the earth. And chances are, hopefully nothing bad happened to him, but chances are they just found another streamer they liked watching, or maybe their schedule changed and they just don't catch your streams anymore. Um, but with that said, if you rely on that positivity and like you really feed off of it, and it can really be a downfall for you if it stops. And on the opposite end of that, if there's negativity, or in my case, if the chat's just talking shit, just being poking fun, not in a negative way, not trying to hurt, but just you know I'm playing Pokemon. I get killed by something. They're like, "Oh, you suck at this game," and it's like I know they're just doing that. That's just kind of the vibe we kind of built up in my community. Not letting that bother you is also a big thing because there are definitely people who play games, and most video games that are streamed are have a competitive aspect to it. And if you take it too seriously when people say negative things, it can really, really affect your mood. And once it starts affecting your mood, especially live, it'll really, really affect your content. Um, I very rarely let it bug me. I'm not saying it doesn't ever. I'm not perfect. When you look at your chat and it's 90% of the comments are like, "Oh, you suck at this. I'm better than you," or like, you can't always not let it bug you. Um, but I'm pretty good at catching myself. As soon as I kind of feel like I'm getting a little bitter or I'm actually getting annoyed, I'll try to just like mental reset. Or usually, if that happens, I'll realize I've been live for too long and I'm just getting tired and cranky and I just need to get off. I just need to wrap up stream and just not let it affect me. Um, there's a lot of times I'll act annoyed just to go back and forth with the banter. Someone saying I suck, I'm like, go suck a dick. I mean, I'm sure everyone in my chat's heard me say that to him at least once or twice, but I don't obviously actually mean it. We're just doing it out of jest. It's just fun. Oh, sorry. But yeah. So getting used to dealing with that takes some thick skin. Like I said, it's not easy to look at comments that say negative things and just brush them off, especially on social media, because it can come from all different types of sources. You could be on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything. And just some random person comes in and could just say like, "Oh wow, you're so stupid. Why are you doing this?" And it's like, sometimes you're just not in the mood. You know, sometimes you're having a good day and you see that, you're like, "Yeah, whatever. That guy's just having a bad day. Whatever." But then there's other times when you're having the bad day, or you're feeling insecure, or you're feeling like you're not doing enough, or you're not doing good enough with your content. And then someone comes in and says it out loud. It kind of sometimes it could strike a nerve. But I think feeling something about it's not irrational. But I think just learning to deal with it and be aware of it just being a fleeting moment, just getting over it is really really important as a streamer, or content creator of any sort. And yeah, because even today, like as an example, I mean, obviously with Pokemon, people talk smack about my Pokemon skills all day. That's kind of like a common theme in my streams. So like that's not really one I would even reference, but I've been posting a lot on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, like posting my reels and my TikToks, all that stuff. And you want them to get more views. That's the point. You want to get a lot of views. You want to get more reach. You want to get a bigger audience. But with that, it's going to become obviously it's not going to be all good viewers. It's going to be some negative ones. It's kind of just impossible to avoid. So I posted a clip of me from Tarkov, and it was just a clip of me getting better with mouse and keyboard because it's my first time playing a game on mouse and keyboard. I've never really been that good at it. So I just posted a clip of me killing some scavs. I was literally just using a pistol and running around, and I posted like 4 or 5 kills. And then at the end of it, I was like, "Huh, I feel like I actually got some pretty good shots there. I feel like I'm getting better with the mouse and keyboard." And people commented, some on YouTube, some on TikTok, and it's like, "Oh, those are just scavs, bro. Like, good job killing the AI." I'm like, and I just like it didn't bug me. It did not bug me at all because I wasn't trying to act like I was the best guy in the world. I know I'm not that good at the game, just getting better. So the comments I put back are just like, "Oh my god, really? I had no idea. I thought they were players." Like, wow. One of them, I was like, "Oh, thank you, man." He was like, "Oh, good job killing bots," and I was like, "Oh, thank you, man." So like, but like I said, I'm having a good day. I'm in a good mood when those things happen, so it's easier to deal with. There's been other times I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but um, actually I can because I was talking about on stream a little bit today. It was let me see. We were playing Pokemon today. The new Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remakes are out, and I was talking about something about people who only watch certain streamers play certain games. Because I try to be a very solid variety streamer. I play a bunch of different games, but Pokemon is the one that kind of popped off for me, and what I was playing the most at the time when I started having the most success. So majority of my audience likes Pokemon, and I remember there were times when, you know, I would average 50, 60 viewers playing Pokemon. I would switch over to Call of Duty one night and play with a friend, and I had a guy one time, a couple times, where he came in, he was like, "Wow, I came here for the Pokemon. You're playing Call of Duty now. I hate this content. I'm never coming back," and leaves. It's like, damn, like that's it gets you sometimes, like especially when you're live, and it's like, especially when you're really new to it and you're trying to get every single viewer you can, and you feel like you can't afford to lose anyone. You catch yourself trying to just do whatever the audience wants and trying to avoid those moments where someone's like, "I'm leaving," and just right out saying it, like, "Oh, I don't like this content. I'm leaving." But at the same time, you gotta just understand that you gotta be empathetic. You gotta understand where they're coming from. Like some people just only want to watch Pokemon. Some people only want to watch Call of Duty. And for me, I have to do variety. I can't just play one game. But understanding that people are gonna feel that way. Some people won't watch you when you play other games is another aspect of this that you gotta deal with. Like, it's not like you're always losing viewers. But if they don't show up for other games, you gotta just understand that they just don't want to watch it. And it might have nothing to do with you as a streamer. I there's certain streamers that I like watching play Tarkov. Sick Degenerate, one of my favorite streamers. He's a friend of mine. I consider him. Never met him, but talked a lot through social media over the past 3 or 4 years. And he's really fun to watch on Tarkov. He's one of my favorite content creators. And sometimes he'll play other games once in a blue moon. He was playing Halo earlier. I watched for a little bit, but I ended up dipping out and doing some other things. But I know if he was playing Tarkov, I probably would have stuck around longer. And it's nothing against him. He's still doing a great job content creating. I just don't care for the Halo. So, and like it's like that with everyone. So, if there's people who really like watching me play Pokemon and I average 20, 30, 40 viewers, and then I switch over to Tarkov and it drops to single digits, I just gotta understand that I'm, oh, maybe I'm more fun to watch play Pokemon. Or maybe my audience just really doesn't like Tarkov. Sheesh. Someone just laid on their freaking horn. Huh, I'll leave it in there. Sorry if that was really loud. But okay, so it distracted me. Yeah, so they don't want to watch other content creators. Yeah, yeah. So excuse me. People leaving the stream. I got off track. I got off topic now. The damn horn. Hmm. I was saying you got to deal with people if they leave your stream if you're playing a different game and all that. Some people don't like watching certain content, understanding it, being empathetic, not taking it too personally. Okay, maybe it's kind of the general theme of the whole conversation today is just being somewhat detached from the numbers and the viewers in the chat. I guess it's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like I'm in my Discord right now. I'm looking at my Discord, looking at the chat, just to see what's going on. Gonna play some Tarkov with Franco and Snow tonight, just so they know this is the time frame I'm recording this at. But I care about the people in my Discord. I care about my chat. I care about the people behind the screen, behind the names. But at the same time, if they ever decided to just not ever come back, I wouldn't be heartbroken. I would miss them, but you got to have some sort of level of detachment because it's a fleeting thing. People have moments where they just really like watching streams, and one day they might get a new job. Like I said, they might change their schedule. They might get in a relationship. They might have a kid. They might anything could happen. They might lose their job. They might have a bad couple days. They might have a bad month. They might just not come into streams anymore. So you just can't be heartbroken about it. You can't get that close to it. And it's kind of a thin line, a fine line to navigate because being invested in it and caring is a big part of what makes it successful and what's my favorite part about it. Having all these people that basically a huge group chat. I have about 100 people in my Discord, and it's very active. We're active almost every single day. There's very rarely a day where there's like a very slow chat. If you ever go in there, there's always some memes going on. You always see Miltank and Professor Oak. You'll see Max saying some reckless things. You'll see Chris when he's at work in the morning. You see Emma when she's up in her UK time. It's just a whole mix of people in there, and it's just really it's awesome to have. And I'm very grateful for it. Um, but like I said, if I lost it all tomorrow, it would suck. But the thought of losing that many people is scary, and you just gotta just keep it at arm's reach. Is that the saying? Keep it at arm's reach, something like that. I think that's an important thing to have as a streamer and a content creator. And what else did I want to mention today? I said at the beginning something about dealing with chat and social media. I guess it's kind of balls together. I guess I could kind of reference. Excuse me. Um, Working with social media as a streamer. It's kind of a little more of a content curveball rather than the community part of it. But one of the things I've found most challenging, and I think a lot of content creators find this the most challenging and need help with it, is getting content on a bunch of different platforms. Oh man, when you have a 6 hour stream to do, or you stream for 6 hours, that you have to do it, and you wrap up, and it's like, I gotta go and find a clip. I gotta go edit the clip. I gotta try to make it engaging. I gotta upload it to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Like that extra step can take hours, and it's it's a lot less of an instant reward, I would say. Let me pull up my TikTok real quick just to see some examples. So over the past week or two, I've been doing really good with it. I've been really consistent with my TikTok uploads, my YouTube shorts, all that stuff. So while I was streaming today, I was just while I was doing like just some random stuff on Pokemon, I checked my pages just to see how the numbers were doing, and it was a good day. It was a really good day. I had a few thousand views on the Facebook Reels. I had uploaded an Instagram reel and it got 1,500 views in the first like 10 minutes. It like blew up and then it stopped, which is weird. But TikTok did average, nothing too crazy. A couple hundred views here and there. And then YouTube actually did really well. We are at, I'm pulling it up, sorry. A clip I posted 7 hours ago got 79 views, which is a really good number. The one I posted 17 hours ago, 2,000 views. That one's popping off. Then 280, 213, then 15, then 13, and then 600, 800. It's a lot of work to continuously keep clips going and to continuously keep uploading them everywhere, because you can go 2-3 weeks without a single video popping off. It's just everyone's getting 20, 30 views, and it's tough to keep it up. It's just tough to believe in it. But the way algorithms work and the way content creating works, that's just the whole game. The whole game is just believing in the process, keeping it going and grinding, and hoping one day it pops off. Once you get better at it, and once you start providing better content, and you have a little community that's consistent and they support your videos to give you that little jump start. I mean, it's a slow snowball effect, but one day it could just fucking pop off. Like, any day. It's crazy. It's literally every single time you upload something, it's an at bat to become famous and become popular and get a community and get viewership. So you just gotta stick with it. It's really crazy. It really is. That's kind of how content creating is the whole time. It never really changes. I mean, I'm sure once you have, thousands of viewers and you got, hundreds of thousands of subscribers or whatever on YouTube, and, you're making more than enough money. I mean, I'm sure even then you pay attention to the numbers. I already know it. I already know I will if I ever get there. You look over the last month and you're like, oh, I'm doing worse than I did last month. Like, I'm doing something wrong. Or, you just always want to keep improving. And it's scary. It's a slippery slope, and it's scary. Because I listen to some podcasts. One of them was actually Two Bears, One Cave. Two comedians, Bert and Tom Kreischer. Bert and Tom Kreischer. Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura. And they were talking about, they're comedians, they're entrepreneurs, they're content creators, pretty much, and they kind of talk about the same thing, like the same kind of thoughts that I have with, like, it's hard to even enjoy like being present with certain things because you just want to be making more content. You feel like you can't waste time. Right now I'm making a podcast. It's Friday night. I'm drinking a coffee at 6:30, making a podcast by myself because I feel like I need to make more content. I need to do more outlets. I need to be on different platforms. And it's obviously, like I said, it helps me to like get through ideas, and this helps me realize a lot of things doing this podcast. That's what I do it for. But at the same time, like, I haven't hung out with a lot of my friends in months because I'm always just trying to find time to do more work. And it's work that I love. So it's like you can't ever do enough. And it's hard to, there's times where it's not as much when I hang out with my friends, but, I'll be at a birthday party or something. Say I'm at a kid's birthday party or something, or some sort of event that you have to go to. And it's not that I don't want to be there, but when I'm there, I'm like, this is taking my whole day. I could be streaming right now. I could have a clip I could be making. I could be posting next to this. And it's like, I just have this all constant urge to work on my content. And that's a very hard thing to balance. And I need to improve on it because I don't see my friends nearly enough. It's like, I talk to Franco the most because we play games. Even then, I see Franco, and he lives freaking 2 minutes from me. I see him in person maybe once a week, maybe not even that frequently. And that's just like if we happen to go grab a beer and watch a football game. And like that's probably not even that frequent. but I talk to them all the time when I play games. But like, there's a lot of my other friends who just aren't into gaming like that, and I just don't see them enough because it's just hard for me to ever put time aside. And it's something I've got to balance more. So yeah, it's kind of a good, nice little venting session right there, I guess. It's more or less what these podcasts are going to be. It's just quick little vent sessions. So yeah, we covered dealing with social media and the chat, in the Discord, all that kind of community balance, and then also getting content up on different platforms and that struggle, and kind of segued into kind of a content creating slash work life balance kind of constant struggle that I deal with even. Yeah, kind of got a lot covered. I didn't prep for this at all. I literally just hit start recording and I was like, I want to do this before I start playing Tarkov with my boys. I'm gonna have this uploaded Sunday morning, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any ideas what you want me to talk about, like I said, talk in the Discord, give some feedback there, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.